Hello and welcome to the EMBN show, everybody, where this week we've got
updates from Bosch and TRP,
brand new Kona e-bikes,
and much, much more of our exciting regular EMBN show content.
Okay, Owen, this next one's quite exciting. It's Bosch related. It's their new e-shift system in collaboration with TRP. They've essentially made a wireless shifting system.
Yeah.
Bosch only 12 speed. It's their EASI system, and EASI stands for
E-bike for E, yep. A for automatic, S for shifting, I for integration. That's really hard for dyslexic, but we've gone through it. Lots of really cool features on this, which are unique to this collaboration, and it's the first wireless group set that is designed to work with Bosch, which I think is really good.
Because there are wireless systems out there, obviously.
There are, but this one syncs together. So we've got automatic shifting, so that's a cool feature. That the other two big brands, you've got SRAM have got their own version, and Shimano have got it, but this is the first one that Bosch have developed with TRP, so that's interesting. True wireless shifter, so one of the brands has got that. We won't name and shame, but this one is wireless.
And we should say, actually, at this point, the cable that you will see going to the rear mech is purely for its power.
Really good to flag that.
That's actually the only thing that cable does, is it powers the rear mech.
The shifter
off
is,
the battery.
you just slide it on and it works. Auto downshift. Now, this seems like a really cool idea in terms of when you're stopping, it'll shift you back up the gears to start off from, which I like. It's got roll shift, which I've got to be honest, even the kind of description on the website, I'm not really exactly sure about what that is. I think it will be updatable via the app, which I think is one of the really important things about it. But I just think it's really interesting. At TRP, one of the other sort of big brands out there, so it's Tetro Racing Products for those that don't know.
Sure, I didn't know that.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know what
there you go.
Tetro Racing Products.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
I just think it's really interesting. So full integration with the Bosch Smart System as well. So I think it's more development. If you've got a Bosch bike, the app, the Flow app is really, really good.
I was just going to say that. You took the words right. I was literally just going to say, because you can tune it in collaboration with their new Flow app, which means you can fine tune it even more.
And I think it's really interesting. So it is exciting stuff. Let us know in the comments below what you think about it. But
bonus point, it works with both their lightweight and heavyweight motors, we'll call it, the Performance Line CX and SX.
Okay, so that is interesting. So
you can get it on sort of the lightweight EMTBs and the big burly ones as well.
Okay, that is super interesting. Let us know your thoughts. If you've got questions about it, I guess we haven't got pricing yet. We haven't got some of the kind of fundamentals. But
watch this space.
Indeed.
So then, Owen, brand new e-bikes from Kona, the Remote 160DL and the Remote X.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So essentially they've got the same motor, same controller, and they look sort of similar, and they look sort of similar to the MTB version of the process. And that's what they set out to do, is create what they say, an amplified version. Which I like that term. I think it's quite fun.
It kind of works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Remote X is being the gnarly version, right?
Well, yes, that's the headline figure.
The wild version.
The wild version. So the 160DL is kind of like your normal, bigger, full travel e-bike. So it's got the reliable, let's say, Shimano motor in terms of it's just the EP8. It's not the jazzier new one. It's got a big battery. There is no range extender available, but it is a really big battery.
Yeah, 612 watt hour.
Yeah.
So it's a good size, I would say.
All alloy, interestingly, as well. Pricing is pretty competitive as well. So $5,000 US dollars, about 6,000 UK pounds.
Yeah, full 29er.
Full 29. Geometry is really nice as well.
Yeah.
Like really modern. 64.5, small, medium, large, and extra large. So lots of sizes as well. And I think it's a really nice bike. But the X, now that I think is really interesting.
That's the
especially for someone like you.
What are you saying?
Well, you're a gnarly burly dude. You like an e-bike with lots of travel.
I do like to put it sort of through its paces, correct?
Yeah, and that's where this bike is, I think, like a mini uplift. I say mini, it's not mini at all. 180 fork, 63.5 head angle, that is literally downhill. It's, really cool.
480mm reach in a size large. Seat tube angles in a small and medium is a 77.8, in a large 77.7, and in an XL 77.5.
Which is nice, changing it for the different sizes. I think that's quite a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's good to adapt.
It's a trend that will happen.
Yeah, interesting bikes.
Yeah, if you like them, let us know. I think they're brilliant. And what's nice is the Kona sort of graphics are back in terms of the old school
OG
stuff.
Kona.
Yeah.
I know, we're travelling back in time, sort of.
We are, it's very exciting. New bike here from Cycle Falcon A.
Yes.
It's a brand that I'll be honest, I've not seen or heard of.
No.
Okay, for headline news, this value for money is amazing.
Yes.
Bafang motor with 130 newton meters, great big battery. You can buy an additional one for sort of 600 quid, so 720 watt hour.
Yeah.
150 mil of travel front and rear. The classic, I think we can say now, 275 wheels.
Yeah, which is a bit...
It's old school now.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm glad you said it. Now, the next one is weight. This ain't a light bike. Oh, no, 25 to 40 kilos. That's pretty heavy gross weight. That's a month.
But you've got 130 newton meters of torque, so you've got loads of torque there.
Yeah, I just think that's a lot of weight. Even for like a more wallet-friendly bike like that, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah. Geometry.
How that rides as well.
Yeah, I don't know how it'll ride. I mean, some of the wording in the kind of on the website, is interesting in terms of how it talks. It's a soft tail when it's got 4-bar suspension. I feel like they're a newer brand, and that is exciting. But the geometry seems pretty okay. 64-degree head angle on a bike like this is pretty good.
Yeah, seat tube angle of 74.3. We're a fickle bunch though, Owen. So to look at this bike, I mean, the weird kind of pea green is not my cup of tea. If you're just going off colour.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks, that sort of curved top tube.
It's a big down tube.
It's got no dropper on it also, but I do notice from what looks like a very straight seat tube, you could put a really long dropper in there actually if you wanted, which is kind of modern. The kickstand on the side, nice touch, practical.
It is. I mean, you can remove it, but I think it's kind of, it hits lots of sort of like targets and stuff. I think some people do want bikes with kickstands.
Yeah.
But I think for the money,
I think you're right there.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, I think, is the decider.
$28. I mean, as far as the starting point goes, that doesn't seem far wrong, does it?
Exactly. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you think about that one.
Okay, enough of that, Owen. It's time for cool places. This is essentially all the amazing places that you lovely viewers out there show off to us. And I'll be honest, we love seeing them.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. The uploader is live, so that's where we get our content is from you. So fire it into us. And the first is from Alistair, who's done a massive... And this is amazing.
I'm jealous already.
Wild, yeah. We're in feet, almost 4,000 feet, Munro. 9 miles and 3,000 feet of climbing. Last 3 miles were quite technical. It looks like you're on Iceland. Shows how Scotland just...
It does.
Yeah,
I mean, if this was EMBN, I'd be giving that super nice.
But yeah, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here, but it is super nice. Next up from Briance. Oh my goodness.
Another Munro.
Biked Benim. How do you say that one?
Biked Benimim.
The
highest Munro.
In the Aroca Alps. Oh my lord. Who is coming up with these names?
I don't know, but that's amazing. Awesome. I think that's the one thing about like the big e-bikes that I'm really learning now is that you've got such amazing range and so much torque.
Yeah. You can go these crazy places that you could go on a normal bike, but they...
Well, yeah, you'd have to camp at the top.
It's a big day out. Yeah, right. That's it. Next up.
Hey, it's a Kona. hey, this is good. This is a Kona remote at Oldswater. This is from Maurice. Very good.
Like
Love that a lot.
I like it. From Martin SFS. I've not been able to get to this location with a normal MTB as the ascent was super steep with deep ruts and loose rocks. It doesn't say where it is though.
I can only think this is South Africa. I don't know why. I just think looking
at
some of the trees.
That's just what we said. Look, you wouldn't be able to get there maybe on a normal bike sometimes.
There you go. Let us know where it was. Sorry that we've missed that, but that photo is amazing. Yeah. Awesome.
And don't forget, keep your cool places coming in. Like we said, Uploader is linked in the description down below. Fire them over because we do like to get a bit of inspiration.
Now it's time for one of my favourite bits, and that's feedback. I love reading the comments. No, genuinely, it's awesome.
We do.
And that's one of the things that's really amazing. I've worked in sort of like print magazines and other stuff. you just don't get as much feedback. And that's what's amazing is your comments. So thank you very much. Right, this is off the back of Jonesy chatting to the Specialized guys on our last show. This is, I'm going to say Aston. We'll say Aston.
Okay.
So he's got feedback on his Gen 2 Levo comp. There's lots which we'll stick up. But essentially he's saying on riding it took a little while to get to grips with the power settings. But after sort of like tuning it, he was able to do most things, including climbing. And yeah, I think he agrees in terms of reducing the weight isn't the be-all and end-all. Weight kind of really helps. Like downhill flow, you feel more planted, more secure.
Yeah.
And sort of to encapsulate, Specialized makes really good bikes. He's just very keen on what's coming next. Well, yeah, I think...
Not wrong there.
Not long. All will be revealed.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's right about the weight thing as well. I think there's definitely a positive argument for the weight of an e-bike going downhill.
Agreed.
In fact, there definitely is.
Yeah, we could chat more actually.
Oh,
we'll do it briefly though. For me, not as confident as you on a downhill bike,
right?
Or as confident probably as Jonesy, but on an e-bike, like full fat, bigger battery.
Yeah.
So confidence inspiring.
Because the bike's
so
not
planted.
dancing and skitting around under you,
Exactly.
right? Okay, next up, Vashon100 said about sort of looking at some of the key elements on an EMTB and what you need to know about. He said, one can ride a bike with geometry a little off and lower end components, but it's the motor that is of first importance in my book. And with that, I mean manufacturing backup and reliability with water exposure. What do you think? What is the most important purchasing factor for you when buying a new bike?
It's an interesting one, yeah. For me, let us know in the comments. For me, I think you're right. Geometry, you can play around with geometry in terms of...
You can tweak.
Yeah, you can tweak
stuff like
with
that.
The odd angle set and stuff like that. Components, I completely agree. I think having good suspension is a plus.
Yeah.
Because those components are expensive, but lots of other bits you're probably going to wear out or break. So I think you've got a really good point. But let us know in the comments below in terms of what you think is important. I think, motors aren't cheap.
I've got 3 things, I reckon.
Oh, boom, right.
Suspension, strong brakes, good motor.
Oh.
That's what I look for.
Right.
Definitely brakes. Brakes are an important one for me.
Okay.
I think good strong brakes.
Yeah, needing to stop.
I do need to stop.
I'm not that bothered about brakes, but then I'm not going as fast.
You're not bothered about stopping?
Well, I just tried some AliExpress brakes.
I followed you when you weren't bothered about stopping. It didn't go well.
Well, I did stop though, didn't I?
You did, with your face.
No, the face wasn't. The face was the moneymaker was unarmed.
The moneymaker. Oh my lord. Next up.
More comments. This is from Kevin Mortimer, 1883. Good date. Belt drive is not the future and never will be.
You're wrong.
Possibly or not. Maybe belt drive.
I think belt drive's a great idea. I think belt drive on an e-bike.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's there yet.
I don't know. I need to try them.
But I think on an e-bike, holy moly! Just think of how many drivetrains. I can think of how many drivetrains I've destroyed on an e-bike. I was going to say, think how many drivetrains you've destroyed on an e-bike, and I was like, I think
how many you've destroyed?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Magoo71. He was just talking about the off-grid adventure I did for Kelly's.
And it was fun.
Yeah, it was very, very, very fun. Huge loop. I need to go back and do more with more daylight, or just with lights.
Yeah.
There you go. It's just saying that I always tell amusing stories, and they like my style. But enough kind of like hype for me. Where does the van get all that power to charge the batteries? Is it simply a bunch of batteries you charge? Can we explain? So, yes, there's an inverter and lots of leisure batteries, essentially.
And solar panels on the roof.
Yes.
Keeping it all topped up, essentially.
I think the main thing is they are custom vans. So if you want them in different specs, you can. That was one of the big pluses of Galavant vans. Great name as well, Galavant. Anyway.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's quite funny. But yeah, check them out as well. They've got loads of details about how they spec the bikes, and they can spec them for you. Spec the bikes, spec the vans.
Smooth. Right, it's now time for the bike vault, which means we need the horn, because we're going to have a little GMBN influence here of a nice and a super nice, I think.
Very good. I like it. So is that just a single
or a super nice? That, I feel like the enthusiasm on the second is a super nice.
Okay, right.
Should we do that then?
Yeah, we'll just play it by horn, I guess.
All right. Kicking things off, Sean69, out for a ride in Thetford Forest in Suffolk. Beautiful weather, great surroundings, calming the mind and feeding my soul. Epic. Oof.
No,
and that is on his Scott.
Yeah, very nice. We like that. And
very nice, though? Not a super nice.
Oh, yeah, like a...
Oh, so that's super nice.
Is it? Okay,
Well,
yeah, interpretive. I don't think we have to have labels. We can just do a multiple horn sort of rendition.
Well, that kind of throws the whole system out the window then.
Oh, it's EMBN. We can do it differently.
Madness.
So Barry here has got an awesome bike. It's his orange e-bike, but he set it up as a utility bike. It's like an SUV, really, isn't it?
It really is looking at it.
He's got a trailer on the back. I've got a not dissimilar trailer to that. It's actually pretty good.
This is wicked.
He's got his nail gun on there, his pressure washer, toolbox, electric sander, spirit level.
I like this. This
toe
is
peak
full
rack,
builder
panniers.
spec.
It's awesome.
When I was on the tools, I would have loved that being on the tools. That's a big old super nice for me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
and,
cool.
bottle of whiskey on there too.
Bottle of Glenlivet. Better. Right, Marcos with his Kenevo SL mullet Fox 40s somewhere in the Alps. That's cool.
That's super cool.
That's
I've not seen
bike.
one with Fox 40s. Yeah, that is a lapping bike.
I wonder if he's dropped them down to 180s or something.
Keep him at 200, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Definitely. Great shouts.
Yeah.
Great shout.
Okay, so this is Tim Meyer. Ooh, he has got a very nice bike. That I'm just stunned by the Kenai Peninsula in Alaska.
And what's
that is incredible.
What's a Deng Fu prototype?
It's a Deng Fu prototype, of course.
I never heard of it.
Yeah,
with a Bafang motor on it. Lightweight, full power.
Yeah.
I've got a problem. It's non-drive side.
Yeah, but look at that view. It doesn't.
That does look incredible.
It's mind-blowing.
But it's non-drive side. And I'm quite firm on the old non-drive side rules.
Well,
so now I'm
it's
torn.
EMBN. I'm super duper. That's just amazing. More of that, please. Let us know about the climb. Let us know about just all of that. I mean, look at that late.
Yeah, keep showing us your
Just
bikes.
amazing.
Remember, Bike Vault Uploader,
Yes.
once again, is linked where to, Owen?
In the description box below.
With such zest and
that the correct
enthusiasm.
term? Yeah.
That is the correct term.
I'd start to go through the files and check. Yeah.
Yeah, it is linked in the description down below. Make sure you pop your bikes in there. Hopefully you get on next week and we'll give you a big old shout out.
Right, it is now time to get social. That's on the internet, apparently.
Yes, don't forget to use the hashtag.
Oh, it's a
I can't do
hashtag.
it. I can't do it,
Just
Owen.
done it. We'll move on very quickly. There's some incredible riding here. This is on the Fazua page of Summer in Scotland. It is the
just
slabbiest,
looks
gnarliest.
stunning.
Yeah, it does.
I like it. Just literally for Zero, board of the path outside your front door. How about this one? Let us know what you reckon.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, next up then, Will Brodie, shredding.
Yes.
Absolutely shredding. Loamy ruts and e-bikes, so you literally can't go wrong.
No, and that's more Scottishness.
It is, just banging ruts. Loving that from Will Brodie. Some cool things out in the world of social media this week. But that's the end of the show, Owen.
Oh, sad times.
It's been fun this week.
Yeah, it has. It's been really good. Let us know in the comments if you like this combo more than Steve. We could do a poll. That'd be great.
Hello, Steve Jones here.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't let us know.
Yeah, we'll end on that before we get our P45.
See ya.